Well, that actually sucked. It really did. What am I talking about? Look, you got to laugh once in a while. And it did actually suck. We're going to talk about why in just a second here. So this is my lovely, sucky post-market wrap-up on this Monday, December 14th, 2020. People, we had a rip-roaring rally on Wall Street. Stocks were off to the races. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was up several hundred points. And then we reversed it and ended down several hundred points. Now, why do you think that is? Let's see. Let's think. What one thing could be driving the markets on a day like today? How about Congress? Yes, it's Congress yet again who they're stuck. Stalemate. They can't get anything done. No stimulus for the American people, although they were supposed to have it done today. But now they're going to kick the can down the road. And maybe just possibly this week or by the end of the week, they'll finally get it together and it's going to be great. This is what they actually said. One of our lovely members of Congress said, this stimulus package is going to be great when we get it, or what's going on here. But that's what drove the market down today. Again, this is Twilight Zone, people. Let me ask you this while we're on the topic of Congress. Do you think they should be allowed now to vote themselves a bonus? Because that appears to be happening here. Maybe it's part of the deal, the great deal that they're going to make for the American people that they've been kicking down the road for months and months and months. Maybe by the end of this week, we're going to get a stimulus package for those people who are hurting out here. We are in a crisis, apparently the worst crisis ever in the history of America. But no, Congress can't get anything done. They cannot get their act together. Again, why? They're waiting for the go-ahead from the Federal Reserve because that's who's going to supply all the cash. They're just waiting. Now, speaking about the Federal Reserve and the dollar today started out getting decimated. Then we had a rebound in the dollar. Then it fell again, cutting its losses in half. In my opinion, this is all about the dollar right now. Trillions of dollars being magically created in thin air is very dollar negative. This is why Congress is being told, push it off regarding a stimulus package for the American people. It's a win-win for the Federal Reserve by pushing it off. By pushing this off, any kind of stimulus package, checks, whatever it might be for the American people, it allows the Federal Reserve to eliminate as much as they can of the middle class. Understand, this is all by design. A two-tier society is being created on an epic scale. It's in your face. Congress is playing right into it. They're not allowed to tell you what's really going on. You see, most of these people are millionaires, multimillionaires, some of them, and they're going to vote themselves a bonus or some kind of a pay raise. Oh yeah, a pay raise. That's what they're going to vote themselves. But you get nothing. You get dog shit. You like that? Yeah, well, this is, I guess, the best Congress money can buy, being that they're all owned by the corporations. You do understand that, right? Your interest doesn't matter at all. You are a bug to be squashed. That's all you are if you're a member of the middle class. Understand that. I think you do. All right, let's cover a few other things. Again, so extreme volatility in the market, no surprise. However, this sell-off here really did suck because I got in on a trade earlier today, which is now negative on the day. But it's just, again, my options don't expire for months. So I really don't care right now too much. We'll see how that plays out moving forward. That is kind of why it sucked, though. But that's life. It's life as a speculator. Get used to it if you are a trader or a speculator like me. Bitcoin is doing well, over 19,000. Gold and silver got hit today, despite the dollar getting hit as well. Crude oil caught a bid, 10-year yield 0.90. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? It's just lovely. That's the whole scene I have for you. Now again, we have Congress, who's probably going to vote themselves to get some kind of a bonus or a pay raise at least, because they're doing such a great job. Do you think they deserve it? Do you think Congress deserves a pay raise? I want you to answer that. If you don't answer another question I ask here, answer that one. Do you think Congress deserves a pay raise? Should they vote themselves a pay raise because they're working so hard to try to get something done? It's only been, 8 months, going on 9 months. They're trying to get it together. We're in a crisis here, the worst we've ever been in the history of the United States. But again, not so much for you. Wall Street, they get whatever they want. Oh yeah, it's unlimited. You know that. That was in the exact words of the current Treasury Secretary, Steve Mnuchin. They get a blank check. They get anything they want. Really, he did say that. Wall Street gets anything they want in any amount. No. You don't even get dog shit. You don't even get little flecks of dog shit. Imagine Steve Mnuchin dipping his hand in some fresh dog shit and flicking it at you, because that's really what they're doing. All of them, even Congress, they're not even giving you the flecks of dog shit. I want you to think about that. I know it's kind of a gruesome thing, but it's the truth. It is absolutely the truth. And also this week we have the maximum freak show, and I don't even know what's a bigger freak show anymore. You tell me. So this week, Tuesday into Wednesday, we got tomorrow and Wednesday. We got hold on a minute. Let me just double check that. I want to tell you the wrong information here. Wednesday, okay. December triple, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. This week here. Monday before. Yeah. Federal Reserve. We're going to hear from the lovely Federal Reserve. And they're going to, they're going to tell us the same story that they always do. Oh, things could actually be worse. So, we're just going to keep the pedal to the floor, print epic sums of cash out of thin air, and buy everything, because you see, that's what our mandate is, to at one point become the lender and buyer of last resort so we can own the freaking world. That's what they're doing. So what I want to know from you right here is Congress a bigger collective freak show, or is the Federal Reserve a bigger collective freak show? I don't know. They're both disgusting, despicable entities. That is the truth. It's very hard to argue that. Who in neither one of these institutions has not even the slightest bit of care about what happens to you. None. Absolute zero. You don't matter. Like I told you, the little flecks of dog shit. You're not even worth that to these institutions. Again, they want you gone. Gone and finished if you're a member of the middle class. They are working very hard. Both of these institutions, the Federal Reserve and Congress, working together to get rid of you in the literal sense. They want you gone. They want small businesses gone. No competition with the corporations. That's what they want. This is a new America, a new world order. This is fascism to the highest order. This merger between corporations and this new American government philosophy. Well, get used to it. Get used to it. And they want more small businesses gone. They want more members of the middle class gone. They want you to fall to the lower tier. Because you see, this is how they can control you further. Understand that a three-tier society, which America was really built on, having a middle class, this is a new thing, okay? Since time immemorial, we've had, the ruling class and the serfs. And we're going right back to that by design. But see, we're in an emergency, and Congress really, it's a dire emergency, but they can't get anything done for the middle class. Do you think this is by accident? How many of you, with the show of hands, I want to see your hand up. Really, put your hand up. Do you believe that any of this is by accident? No, you don't believe it's by accident. You know for a fact that this is all by design. It's all theater. Everything that you're seeing right now is It's a freak show. I don't know another way to put it. It's a freaking horror show at the same time. Anyway, look, so they sucked, at least for me. But I'm having fun. I'm having freaking fun. I am. I'm fun. And I want you to have some fun too. I don't know. All right, what I am going to do though is end this video. I'm sure you thought it was lovely. And I would really appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up, if you would share this video, and answer my couple of questions here. What's a bigger freak show? Is it Congress or is it the Federal Reserve? I don't know. I think it's almost like a tie. All right, look, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. I will see you in the morning. Over now.